Yeah. My broadcasting came in. How many cell phones we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Look.
Silence the email. Close on the email.
My penis is growing.
That's your feedback.
My penis is growing. My penis is getting big. It's growing. It's getting uncomfortable. Oh my God! It's getting like it's so like it's. Oh my goodness! It's so uncomfortable. Wow.
Yes, I do. I think Nature Boy thrived off the fact that he could reel in women who didn't see their own self-worth. Because for a mind like his, those type of men with those personality characteristics, they target women who have come from broken families, who have daddy issues.
Cults have been around since the 19th century and have always been in our society. The definition of a cult is a system or group of people who practice excessive devotion to a figure, object, or belief system, typically following a charismatic leader. In this story, this leader is Eligio Bishop, better known as Nature Boy. So Nature Boy would go on to start a cult called Carbonation, which was actually just a sex cult, and they believed in the naked human body.
And I'm pure at heart, so you can think in your mind, if I let another kid here, I'm gonna have to change the way I am so that your kid can be comfortable around me. No, I'm gonna be naked as fuck in front of your kids. My son comes up and grabs my penis. I let him grab my penis. I had sex with his mom. I'm making love to his mother. After I'm done, I'm laying there chilling. He grabbed my penis. And he's playing with my penis. I let that happen.
Luckily for Nature Boy, he was able to fool and convince some young men and women that he was actually the Three God, and he was able to make them join his cult. Now, from a lot of these clips, you can see that a lot of these females are uncomfortable or in a situation that they really don't want to be in, but they just landed here.
Constantly shame her live on the air, constantly beat her down, and you do it on camera. It's like you call the cameraman to come on over here, get this, make sure you get this, look at it, and then you begin to call her a hoe, a bitch, a slut, and then when you get mad enough, brother, you even make them fight each other. Is that what a king in bullshit is supposed to do? Or God is supposed to do? I would like for you to address that.
Well, actually, no. A god wouldn't make them fight. A god wouldn't call them names. A god would actually kill them. But I've been more than merciful. So listen, what's important about it is that our women are goddesses beyond their imagination. And I refuse to take this, what white supremacy has done to my goddess. I know I will curse your ass out until you reach my standards that I know you can be. I will not accept this shit. No, I want my woman back. I know who I am, and I know this ain't my shit. And I want my woman back, and I want my land back. I'm back!
Now, while watching this video, a small part of me got mad at the people behind him, because I'm thinking, why would you even follow this man? Why would you even get along with this man? Why would you even look up to this man and even go as far as calling him a god? But what we tend to lack is that this man has manipulated them, brainwashed them into believing exactly what he believes, into just bringing him into his life and making everything about him. Clearly, he's just a self-centered master manipulator. Not only did Nature Boy manipulate them, but he also provided them with a lifestyle. He also provided them with a place to stay. So he wasn't just their God, but he was their caregiver.
I'm gonna be all the way fucking real. This is for my documentary, nigga. This for my documentary. Y'all niggas is extras in my movie, nigga. And if it's my movie, y'all motherfuckers gonna be on my time and do this shit the way the fuck I said. It's my motherfucking house. Y'all motherfuckers get the fuck out. All y'all motherfuckers get the fuck out. If y'all motherfuckers don't wanna do it my way, the three-way, the motherfucking three-way, the motherfucking three-way, get the fuck out of three house. This a motherfucking three over here, nigga. Get the fuck out of three house. It's America, nigga. I got every right. I open my home to the motherfucking community to teach y'all about the three, and y'all motherfuckers coming here trying to embarrass the three? Huh? Y'all motherfuckers ain't gotta be here. This is the three house.
So that was just another one of his tactics to keep them under his rule, telling them that you're in my house. This is my place. You don't have to be here. He wasn't scared to let them go, but little did they know, he actually was scared to let them go, because eventually it'll all come crashing down for Eligio. Now, Nature Boy's source of income, or his main source of income, was social media. That's why he would be on TikTok lives and Bigo lives. These apps pay you to go live. But little did he know, he was only filming his own demise, because in April 2022, his house would get raided by police. Now what we need to remember, this was a sex cult. Their main beliefs were nature, nudity, and kindness. Nature Boy would force these women to be naked around him all day long. We don't know if this is to prove some sort of sexual fantasy he had going on, but this is what he claimed to believe in. Now, after Nature Boy's house was raided, a 3-week investigation was done, and the cops found that the house was a hub for abusive acts on women. Now, what the cops are going to find out is that Nature Boy was not only abusing these women, but he was also committing non-consensual sexual acts with these women. He was also holding them against their will, and lastly, threatening them with revenge porn. Now, of course, the police did not take any of this lightly, and in 2022, Eligio Bishop was charged for the non-consensual sexual acts he committed with the women, and also kidnapping.
Cult leader wants to tell her side of the story. Eligio Bishop, also known as Nature Boy, remains behind bars tonight, facing charges that include rape.
Now, to no surprise, plenty of women will come out and finally have a voice for themselves and be able to speak up against this so-called man.
I feel that I fell in love with an idea because he pretended to be someone that he wasn't.
Behind this smiling face, Velvet Marquez faced her hardest years next to Eligio Bishop.
He literally held me hostage. He took all of my identification, my passport, my birth certificate, my social, my bank cards, everything, you name it, medical documentations.
She says Bishop, the leader of the so-called cult Carbon Nation, went from spoiling her to abusing her when she got pregnant.
I was forced to engage in sexual activity that I did not want to do. I was still strangled on multiple occasions. So I had to willingly engage in these sexual activities because of to keep myself safe. He would abuse me in front of the women.
She had their daughter in 2019, and a year and a half later, she says he forced her to legally marry him in a Las Vegas chapel.
There was no medical attention given to us, so when I actually went into labor, I had to be rushed to the hospital 2 hours away.
For years, the cult would drive and settle across Central America.
Now, Eligio Bishop's trial would start early 2024, and he was facing up to life in prison. Now, to nobody's surprise, a couple of his cult members would come out and try to say that he's innocent and try to support him, but none of this would work. Eligio would also try his best to cause a mistrial. On several times and several occasions, he claimed to have COVID and was missing court. One last trick by Eligio would be to say that all of the clips are just him and his crew acting for views, and that none of it was real. Now, although he may have been able to fool a couple people in the outside world, the judge was not going for this.
Mr. Bishop, you're a master manipulator and probably the classic definition of a narcissist that I've ever seen. You took advantage of these folks who were essentially lost souls looking for some guidance, looking for for some connection or looking for some comfort, and you were able to fill a void for them for some reason. But in the process, you completely took advantage of them and have caused potentially, I hope not, but potentially irreparable harm. I hope that all of the victims will be able at some point in time to recover from this and to find some type of peace in their lives. And maybe the verdict will help in that regard. But I hope you all are able to move on at some point and find some peace, whatever that is for you. So with that, I am going to follow the recommendation of the state in this case. On the rape, he'll be sentenced to life without the possibility of parole, followed by 10 years consecutive for the false imprisonment. And on the internet porn, count 3, 12 months to serve, concurrent to the false imprisonment. The internet porn, I'll run concurrent to the false imprisonment. Internet, 5 years. So it's 12 months on count 3, 5 years on count 4, and 5 years on count 5. All of that will run concurrent to the false imprisonment. But the false imprisonment is consecutive. So it's life without parole plus 10 years. And hopefully he will never be able to take advantage of anybody else again.
So Nature Boy, or Eligio Bishop, will be sentenced to life in prison, and as you heard the judge say, would never, ever be able to take advantage of any young man or women ever again. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was the story of Eligio Bishop, or Nature Boy. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and thank you for watching Publish Media Family.